Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
KELY News brought to you by Sahara Motors, proud sponsor of the upcoming Touch-A-Truck promotion this 4th of July weekend. Stop by Sahara Motors for your chance to win a Dodge Ram Tough truck. Full details available at Sahara Motors. Still a chance for Assembly Bill 224 to make it out of the legislature, but there's only 4 days left. White Pine School Superintendent Adam Young said the bill to bring funding for a new K-8 school to White Pine County had a hearing over the weekend in the Assembly Ways and Means Committee that was well received. Assemblyman Burt Gurr hopeful the bill can make it through. Now, we posted the video of the meeting, the relevant portions for Assembly Bill 224, on our YouTube page. We have links available on Facebook and X, as well as at KELY1230.com. We jokingly say people should bring popcorn to the White Pine County Commission meetings. Yesterday's meeting was again a 3-ring affair. Commission once again made a big fuss over the budget, claiming they couldn't understand the final budget that had been approved by the state. Finally, Paula Carson, saying she just didn't understand it, moved to approve the budget under protest. This followed multiple meetings of in-depth discussions by the Commission, who seemed to either not understand the budget or wanted to make a big show over trying to be budget cutters. Now, the Commission also voted to terminate the Marriage Field upgrade and Broadbent Park upgrade projects after a warning that SNPLA would withdraw funding from future opportunities if action wasn't taken. Terminations attributed to previous county commissions selecting underqualified contractors, which led to several projects being placed on red light status, some of them from 2-3 years ago still not completed. Heritage Park project, though, not terminated. Now, the decision was not because of public comments in favor of the project, but due to implied legal threats from the landowner where the park was to be built. Former County Commissioner Mike Lemich, the landowner, raised concerns about the potential financial consequences of pulling out of the project. As a result, the Commission tabled the matter until it could seek further counsel. Now, during the discussion, Commissioner Hank Vogler suggested the need for alternative legal advice, as County Attorney Melissa Brown said she would not make a snap judgment without proper review. This wasn't the only time Vogler criticized Brown during the meeting. While setting standards for county road developments, Vogler attempted to bring up issues related to Golf Course Road and the Golden Gate truck stop. Brown reminded him multiple times these topics were not on the agenda, and discussing them could violate open meetings laws Vogler has publicly criticized in the past. Commission also tabled a proposal to remove department head spending authority from the finance director for budgeted items. That, despite objections from department leaders who emphasized the need for timely purchases, the Commission debated how to stay involved in spending decisions without violating state-mandated open meetings requirements. One example cited was the delayed approval of a large mower for parks and the golf course. Maintenance Supervisor Courtney Thorndahl explained the delay in the Commission approving the expenditure for the $135,000 mower caused the equipment to become unavailable by the time it was finally approved. In total, the meeting lasted over 5 hours. Few decisions were made, and the overall impression left on the number of outside presenters reportedly negative. A grand jury's been impaneled in White Pine County to investigate possible misconduct involving governmental and quasi-governmental organizations. Source close to the situation says the jury is now seeking input from the public. If you have relevant information to share, you're encouraged to send it to the White Pine County Clerk's office. Clearly mark on the outside of the envelope, grand jury information. A new lawsuit aiming to protect a rare species of toad found only in central Nevada. The Center for Biological Diversity filed suit against the Fish and Wildlife Service yesterday, seeking Endangered Species Act protections for the Railroad Valley toad. The toad inhabits a single spring-fed wetland in White Pine County and faces threats from expanding oil drilling, fracking, and mining near its habitat. The center said recent federal leasing under the Trump administration puts the species at risk. The toad's habitat just miles from an oil refinery and dozens of active wells. The case is now in federal court. Turning back to the legislature, Governor Lombardo's major housing bill cleared the Assembly with unanimous support. AB 540, aimed at boosting affordable housing, passed out of the Commerce and Labor Committee earlier this month before hitting the Assembly floor. Lawmakers made key changes to the bill, including a requirement for the Housing Division to submit annual reports to the Interim Finance Committee, and reducing funding from $200 million to $150 million. Another provision ensures that a rental payment reporting program will be free for both landlords and tenants. Bill moves to the Senate for further debate. And the Governor Lombardo's sweeping health care bill, SB 495, under intense debate. The proposal aims to address provider shortages, streamline insurance approvals, and ban non-compete clauses for health care workers. Lawmakers have raised concerns, though, about provisions like expedited licensing for dental hygienists and fast-tracking insurance authorizations for certain providers. In response, an amendment has removed several costly sections, including a $50 million grant program to expand the healthcare workforce. Bill now moves forward in a trimmed-down form as legislators move to finalize decisions before the session concludes. Governor Lombardo has also revised his comprehensive crime bill, SB 457, softening some of its strictest provisions. Notably, he removed sections that would have lowered the amount of fentanyl needed for trafficking charges and increased the number of offenses required to label someone a habitual offender. Despite these amendments, Democrat lawmakers remain concerned, arguing the bill still imposes overly harsh penalties. The legislation seeks to reverse parts of a 2019 criminal justice reform by lowering the felony theft threshold from $1,200 to $750 and expanding definitions of domestic violence. Fiscal projections estimate the amended bill could cost the state $12 million over 2 years and add about 95 inmates to the prison system already overcrowded. The bill is currently under review in the Senate Judiciary Committee. And at 8:18 for Sahara Motors, that's your first check of morning news from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Maggie or Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93.
Or call 775-289-4473.
Sahara Motors, we are White Pine proud.